We're about halfway through Harvard Survivor Season 2, so let's get a little recap, shall we? We started out with a first impressions vote, where one group had to shift two people together for who they think would make the best couple. The group chose Sayid and Hannah, who joined what was later revealed to be the Dating Tribe, when it was announced that the tribe's people were separated by the theme of the season
by dating or undateable.
The first several tribal councils revolved around Food Talk, Survivor Superfan, and Castaway from the Undateable Tribe. He found himself an early target in the very first tribal council of the season, but through some quick thinking, tribal council whispers to Sarah, Sophia, and Thea, along with a few secret deals with Malachi and Oscar, he managed to get the target off of himself and onto Joey. The very next episode, Fu suffered through a rough performance in the Floor is Lava Challenge, and quickly found himself on the outs. Back against the wall and facing certain elimination, Fu pulled off a gutsy move.
I found the idol.
Revealing a fake idol at Tribal Council that he himself brought into the game. In an effort to cause chaos and throw enough votes off to save himself, eventually he convinced the tribe to target the well-socially connected Eva Rankin. A combination of Malachi's failed split vote ploy to save Eva and Thea's last-second vote flip led to pre-season favorite Eva to be sent home in a 3-2-2 stunner. The next tribal brought more fireworks as Fu fought from the bottom yet again, this time targeting Thea, who did not enjoy Fu's public call-out. In episode 3, Fu's magic finally ran out, as the Undateable Tribe voted him off in their third straight tribal council. That's right, third straight tribal council. That's because in the A Bridge Too Far challenge, they lost. And then in the Floor is Lava challenge, they lost. But finally, in the Troll Hut challenge, they lost again. The Dating Tribe remained undefeated, never experiencing a tribal council, never losing a member. The Undateable Tribe blamed their dysfunction on Fu's antics and reasoned that with him finally out of the game, they'd be able to score their first win of the season. In episode 4's Sumo Challenge, however, they didn't plan for Swathi Gold of the Dating Tribe to take charge, taking home 2 heroic victories against Sarah and Sophia. Because of this, the Dating Tribe remained undefeated, winning their 4th challenge in a row. In episode 5, however, the Blind Leading the Blind challenge caused the Undateable Tribe to lose again. The Dating Tribe kept their unbeatable streak, completing a 5-for-5 sweep of the immunity challenges, forcing the Undateables to vote out a 5th member. With Fu gone, it became more and more clear that the duo of Malachi and Thea were running the show on this wilting tribe. In back-to-back tribal councils, these two convinced their tribe to all vote for the person to their right, theoretically resulting in a tie, which would then lead to a random rock drop. Both times, however, Malachi and Thea secretly voted together against this plan.
I would have liked to draw, but also I don't want to go home.
Eliminating Oscar, and then Sarah. Finally, episode 6 featured the season's first individual immunity challenge, Tree Hugger, where the last person to let go from each tribe would gain immunity in their respective tribal council. Cole won immunity for the Dating Tribe, and after an intense battle, Thea outlasted Malachi to win individual immunity for the Undateable Tribe. Thea chose to eliminate Sophia with the sole vote for the Undateable's tribal council. In the Dating Tribe's first and only tribal council thus far, 2 plans collided. Nick and Swathi's plan to weaken the trio of Cole Bronca, Andrew Christie, and Mercedes Zobel versus Cole, Andrew, and Mercedes' plan to eliminate Sayid El-Kadi, who is deemed a threat due to his pre-existing relationships with Hannah O'Looney and friendship with Thea on the opposing Undateable Tribe. Nick and Swathi's plan won out as Andrew Christie was eliminated. Wait. What about the idols? Well, Cole found the Dating Tribe idol with Sayid, who thus far has kept his secret, and the Undateable Tribe, they still haven't found theirs. So that's the recap of our season thus far. But next week starts a completely new phase of the game. That's right, I'm talking the merge. From now on, tribes are no longer, and instead, all contestants will be competing for individual immunity, going to tribal council and voting someone off until there's only 3 members left. The dating tribe goes into the merge with 7 people strong. The Undatables go in with only 2, Thea and Malachi. Will the votes stay along tribal lines? If they do, does that mean that the underdog, Thea and Malachi, are guaranteed out? Or will they be able to find a crack within the walls, safe in enemy territory? Will pre-existing relationships play a factor? And could Thea's friendship with Saeed mean that she has some allies? Also, the contestants have now been out in the cold and rain for 8 hours with no food. I'm thinking for the merge, we give them something to eat. Tune in next episode to see it all go down on Harvard Survivor